Alright, here are some practice problems for simplifying fractions. On the first two videos, I didn't have any practice problems for you to try. This one is just going to be an additional video that has practice problems for you to try. So you can go back and refer to the other two videos to get some practice, look at that vocabulary again, or we can just go from right here and you can work those problems, work this problem with me, and then work the practice problems on your own. So the thing is, we're going to try to simplify 8/12. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shade in my 8/12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, excuse me. Now remember what we were talking about at first. Is that when we simplify fractions, we want to reduce it or simplify it to where the only common factors they have is 1. No other numbers other than that. So one thing that I can do with this is I can try to take this, and I'm going to just say that this part that I just circled is one part. That I took those 4 pieces, squished them together to make one part. And now I want to try to see if I can find other copies that are the same size as this thing that I made into one part instead of four parts. Now, I look at this one, and I see that this can be a copy of what I did at the top. And the same thing here, go with orange. That what I did is I went from 12 equal copies to 3 equal copies. So first I had 12, but now I have 1. Let me undo that. Let me get another color. There we go. Now I have 1, 2, 3 parts. And out of those 3 parts, I have 1, 2 shaded in. So when I simplify 8/12, I can simplify 8/12 to 2/3. So it's 2/3 reduced or simplified. Now let's look at the math part behind that. So this time you're going to use the greatest common factor. And put our greatest common factor here. We're going to do the factor rainbows of 8. We have 1, 8. And then we have 2 times 4. And then the factors of 8 is 1, 2, 4, 8. Then we're going to do 12. 1 times 12. 2 times 6. 3 times 4. So the factors of 12 are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. And remember, we want to find the greatest common factor between both numbers. We look at all of our factors, and the only number that they had, the greatest number they have in common is 4. They have 1 and 2 in common on both of them, but the greatest common factor they have is 4. Remember, the greatest number that they have in common is 4. So, whatever we do to the top, we do to the bottom. Remember, when we reduce, simplify fractions, we have to divide. So, 8/12. We're going to divide the numerator by 4 and the denominator by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And we still get 2/3, which matches with what we have up here and matches our picture. And here are 3 practice problems for you to try.